What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion about fundamental, technical, as well as all aspects of trading. And also we'll be trading in this live market as soon as any trade appears on the market. That we do almost in many of our live sessions. We do open live trades. So before I begin this session, this is a pre-London session. We do have another one coming up later. So make sure that you always stay tuned by smashing the like button and also by subscribing to the channel so that you don't miss out any of the important content that we are releasing every single day, multiple times. So let's see, this is the second day of trading week. We see that the market is very volatile based on the USD pair as well as JPY pairs are very volatile currently. We'll be looking at all of them. So first of all, let's look at gold. With as I mentioned, always I start with gold because this is the mostly I look at, and also along with all other instruments. So first of all, I'll be looking at gold to see the daily. Now as I mentioned, always I first look at the daily chart to see what's happening in the market. Now gold is doing exactly according to the weekly forex forecast that we have done, and the price is going exactly as per the plan. Now if you haven't watched my weekly forex forecast, also you can watch that to connect the dots. Now let's see what I'm expecting on gold from the higher time frame and from both lower time frame perspective, and how we can more importantly find a trading opportunity on gold where I am looking to exactly to enter the trade. I will discuss it now, so make sure that guys you stick till around. So this is the daily chart on gold, and as you can see that this market is a long-term bullish market. Always trend is always first priority that I give in my trading, and that's why we are so successful trading academy. And I'm as a trader, you know, though I had a lot of failure early when I started trading, that failure gave me the biggest strength to be the most successful trader. So what I see that now on gold on the daily perspective, that this is a 20 EMA, and when you see that the market has crossed the 20 EMA, has come down, and then there is a high probability that the market will go back up to the above the 20 EMA. 20 EMA act like a rubber band with the price. Whenever it goes away, it jump back inside the 20 EMA, and in that uptrending market on gold, we saw that the market has broken this 20 EMA to the downside and then again cross back up, and this is what exactly expected. Now what I see that guys, gold on from the higher time frame, that from this support zone here, this is the daily candle. There is in fact you know, that higher low created on the daily, and then we saw that there is a narrow green candle followed by today also. Once the market opens, so far we see the buyers are buying this market. Now why do I look at daily? As you know that in any instrument, whenever I start my trading journey, I start with the daily chart. Now this is the daily support zone, and we can see that today once the market opened with a wickless candle, and there is a below there is a 20 EMA around at 1988 zone, and this is the zone that I'm expecting that gold to come back and then reverse back to the upside, because after crossing this daily support zone, I think that gold will move to the upside, as this is a long-term bullish market. This is what exactly expected, and I think that gold will do that. Let's look at the monthly perspective. We see that from the monthly, gold is a long-term bullish market. You see that from this support zone here, there is a wickless candle, and with that wickless candle, gold has formed this long bullish candle, followed by, as you can see, there is a penetration of this support zone, created a higher low on gold, and then has formed this long bullish engulfer that has in fact a long wick at the top and also healthy body. Now with that said, what I think that this is the monthly candle. You can see that and with that monthly candle, so far gold has come back again to the support. We see that bounce is coming up now. As you can see, when you see this kind of bullish engulfer followed by narrower candle is a continuation pattern. So we see that after coming to the monthly support, the price again bouncing to the upside from the weekly as well. This is what exactly expected. We see the price is trying to go to the upside. Now looking at the daily, okay, what I see that from the daily, you can see once the market open with this weekless candle, the price has bounced to the upside, okay, has gone up and now coming down again to the support zone. So from the lower time frame perspective, what you saw that from this zone, a bounce to the upside, doji, another bullish candle, the price coming down for a deeper pullback. Now this 4-hour candle is closing in 17 minutes now. What I think that after this one we could see a penetration of this level. As you can see, there is a weekless candle. I think that the price will penetrate this doji, highly likely that from this support, and that means that from this bottom of this doji from 1987 level, we could see a bounce to the upside, and with that bounce we can expect to go bullish on gold. I will be remaining bullish now. As I mentioned earlier, guys, that yesterday you see that when I was doing here, this is what I mentioned, that gold is not clear, that either it is going up and down, but I might remain bias to the upside. And this is why I posted the weekly forex forecast with that notion. Now I see the trend, it is trending to the upside. Now this 1-hour chart, this local trend is this impulse, narrow correction, another impulse. Now what I think that gold will come to break this support zone here, okay, or at least to retest of this level, which is a very, very important liquidity zone. This is the smart money area where the smart money bought. We'll discuss more about that concept of smart money. If you really want to know more about it, let me know in the chat so that I know exactly what you're interested on. So we see that with that respect, there is a big impulse to the upside, the price now coming down. And I think that with this 1-hour candle close, this is also a bullish candle on the 1 hour, but I think that we could see, I will be interested when it will break down, okay, break this local structure, give me a candle here which will grab liquidity, that will in fact penetrate this daily weekless candle and will test the daily 20 EMA, and that is where I will be waiting for a potential trading opportunity on gold. Let's see if this is happening in that live session, at least coming down to give us a potential entry. We'll jump on a trade with all of you guys. Make sure that you just keep everything as educational as possible so that we can go a long way. I recommend everyone to open any account with the demo. So let's begin with let's see how it does. In the meantime, let me know in the chat any question that you have so that I can cover. Okay, so we'll be looking at the chat, and let me know in the chat area. Also, let me know if you can hear me properly. Good morning, coach. Thank you. Yadhu, good morning. Knowledge info, good morning. Inam, hello sir, thank you Inam. Manula, good morning. Good morning. Parabolic, good morning, thanks coach. Joke, thank you Joke. Fred, good morning coach. Please do USD CAD. Now look at it. Knowledge info, really grateful. Thank you very much. I'm also grateful. Jim, good morning coach. Jim, thank you. Gbpusd, good morning sir. Euro NZD, please. Yeah, absolutely. Rizban, good morning coach, thank you. Good day. Are you still on NZD CAD? What's your actual TP on this pair? RTG, yes, absolutely. We are running NZD CAD with profit. After a GBP CAD, it's almost hitting 320 pip in a single trade. Rhetoric. Good day, coach. I think gold is already forming a bullish flag. Yeah, looks to me this 1 hour candle is a bullish candle. It might even continue to rise from here, keeping this daily weekless candle. But for me to go bullish, I need the price to have a false break to the downside, because this structure for me is not fully reliable. I need to see the market has broken down again locally to this level. If the market is very strongly bullish, we could see even a bounce from here. But I think that gold might be I will be really interested when it will break this level. That is where I'm gonna enter buy trade on gold. But so far looks like that it's bullish here. Anytime we could see a penetration to the downside. So yeah, let's see how it does. The way I see the price action for me is now bullish, and I think that highly likely it will go back up again to test this resistance zone, where there is still high probability for gold to be bullish. Good morning, dollar yen. Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, coach. Thank you. Very good day. Yep. Good morning. How to find order block? Yeah, we'll discuss it. Please check indices. Yeah, absolutely. We'll look at it. So gold go down to I think that gold so far, I feel like it's not feel like, pardon me, I see that according to my analysis, gold is bullish. Okay, so from the daily, what I see that as you can see, there is there is a daily open, and as you have seen in my weekly forex forecast as well, there is a strong bullish momentum on the daily. And the way I see the market, which is in fact a bullish market, and you know that the way I analyze the market is based on the trend and price action and liquidity. These are the three things that I look at when I trade the market. Market structure, liquidity, and price action. These are the three secrets that I think that every profitable professional trader knows about it. And if you really want to be a profitable trader, I'll recommend you to focus on market structure, liquidity, and price action until you understand it fully. You can keep learning it, keep studying it. And these are the three things that I think that every trader needs to know to be profitable. Now I had a question from you that NZD CAD, yeah, we are still running that. Now this is the NZD CAD trade that yesterday, as I mentioned, that when I was doing the live, that time I mentioned this one, we had a 5 times TP on this one, like the one that we had before on GBP CAD. Now I'll explain why I have opened this trade. Let me show you everything that I called out for this trade on. So we see that you can see this trade. So this is the NZD CAD trade that this one, when I open, also I shared the same trade alert with all the students with clear instruction. NZD CAD buy by the market at 0.2816, and we see that so TP stop loss at 0.2861 here, and entry at 0.83178. okay, and then take profit that we set in my account as well, in my live account, 0.85948. and this is a 5-to-1 reward to risk. This is trading is 5 times profit I want to take on this, while the Eurusdjpy hit the profit target. So what is this? This is the NZD CAD trade, and once we entered, the market started to move. And as you can see, why did I open this trade NZD CAD is because you can see it's just moving in the direction. Now why did I call for the trade? Let me explain that the detail, that so that you know exactly how I trade. Now trading is, as I mentioned, that it's all about probability, and as well as taking the big profit, taking the big trades, holding it, or taking a high probability trade. Now if I look at the weekly perspective on NZD-CAD, this is where I see that there is an opportunity on NZD-CAD. And as I mentioned, that multi-time frame is very, very important for everyone, so that one understand how the market moves. Because from the multi-time frame perspective, every the big boys, the traders who really make huge money from the market, they always follow the multi-time frame analysis. And I do the same thing, because my trading system is like the institutional trader. As I mentioned, I follow the liquidity, order block, and smart money area. Now NZD-CAD and GBP-CAD, that big trade that we have closed, and also all other trade that we're closing, in most of the trade I follow the smart money area. Now it is important to know to be profitable, that where the smart money is buying and selling. Now what is a smart money? Probably you might be thinking of smart money is where the big market mover buying or selling from the market. As a retail trader, we cannot move the market, but we can move with them, and that's the best strategy one can have. I saw that there is a lot of misinformation out there, this and that. At the end of the day, our mind is not able to grasp a lot of concept at the same time. The simplest way to trade is the most profitable way, having a proven strategy, buying or selling from a zone where the smart money is buying. Now in NZD-CAD, how did I determine the smart money area? Now let me tell you what happened here on NZD-CAD. You can see that this is the weekly chart, and the market was trending, creating series of lower high and lower low, and then there was a drop and break up trend line. Now this is the weekly chart. It's in fact a big weekly a trend. Now with that breakout, where is the price left the previous order block? This is exactly the order block. You see that this is how one determine the order block, and NZD-CAD exactly has come to that previous order block. This is where the smart money was interested to sell from here. Okay, and then this big move happened. The price has broken that previous supply area. Okay, and that previous supply area, once it is broken completely to the upside, the price has formed this bull flag and exactly has come to that previous supply area, which is turning a demand zone. And from that demand zone, we saw that this doji is formed on the weekly. And very simplest way that to understand that this market is likely to bounce off that smart money zone, because when the smart money buy and sell, the market, and this is why you can see that when I call the trade, the candle, this candle was forming. I think the next one. Now how did everyone might say, okay, it's trending, the market could drop. It could drop, anything can happen in trading, but this is how the trading, when I'm right, I take the big profit, and that's how trading works. And you see that in fact the market is moving in the direction as expected, and I'm expecting to get this one along with all the students that trading with us, 283 people on this one, while GBP-CAD is hitting just now. This one also, you have seen that GBP-CAD, you can see that this trade, now we are just after a couple of pips, we will hit the TP target, 326 pip from one trade that we are getting. Now GBP-CAD trade, probably you have seen that I have shown you entry and stop loss. The reason I'm explaining you guys, instead of listening or watching a lot of things that doesn't work, best thing to look at the proof, the things that is working, and then copy that and become a successful trader. This is the trading is, okay. What Forex Wizard Academy or Forex Wizard showing is with real data, real proof, with the real-time information. Now you can see that GBP CAD trade that gave me 5 times, along with all the students has got this trade. This is GBP CAD trade. We bought at 1.66, this one, stop loss at 1.6553, and you can see take profit 1.6926 exactly on 17th of April. This is the 18th of April. 17th of April was sent, and we hold the trade for 5 times profit, which gave one single trade this 326p profit on this one. Do you need anything more to be financially free, to be a profitable trader? Give a big like. There are more things to share with you guys, so make sure that you stay connected. If you want to learn those strategies that I am trading, and also all the students trading in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can find a link in the description area. Also, you can visit the website, join us. I recommend you to join the lifetime member, where you will have access to all the trade that I am trading, all the alert sent into the private VIP Telegram channel, and also you'll have access to the VIP chat, everyone trading with us. Share your ideas, informations, get the environment and all the trading tools that I'm using to find the best trade possible in the market every single day. And there is always a commentary from me every day. Every day I answer any question coming along the way. So this is the best trading platform you will ever find. And also I'm giving everything also for free here in this YouTube channel, guys, to help you. The only thing is that when you are in the private channel, you have access to all the resources that we have, which may not be able to explain in this short live session. And also the trade comes in the market. Maybe I'm not on live, but I can send it straight to the VIP Telegram channel with everything, so that you can learn. Everything is all about learning and growing as a trader. So let's begin with now what's happening next. So NZD CAD, as I mentioned, we will be holding the trade, will keep running. So let me look at now gold to see what's happening. Now we see that there's a 4-hour candle close coming on gold, and from the 1 hour I see that there is a bullish candle is being formed. Now gold from the lower time frame, from 1 hour, I see that this is a bullish market now. This is a very strong impulse to the upside on gold from the weekly as well. But at the same time, as I mentioned, that I will be interested to go long on gold. I want to see a little bit of downside, at least to this daily support zone here, the price to come, which is very likely to happen anytime. We'll see a reversal to this daily support zone, which is 1988 zone. 1988, 1989 or 1987, and as you can see, the buyers are buying from that level, which is in fact a very important area of value. So we could see the way this 1 hour candle I see from this 20 EMA, you can see that it's bullish momentum coming on it, and from 30 minutes as well we can see that there is a significant bullish move. 15 minutes looks like that bullish, but I want to see that the market has broken this level here and has given me the best entry possible for a long bullish trade on this one. Okay, so we'll be remaining bullish on gold. Now so far I see that gold is in fact showing significant directional movement, which to me looks like that it's bullish. Okay, so far I see that gold from this support zone has a bounce across the 20 EMA to the upside, again has gone up. I think that gold highly likely may come back up to this resistance zone. So with that strengthening on gold, let's look at other instruments, what they are doing. I'll be looking at all of them. Let me know in the chat. Hi coach, thanks for NZD CAD. Euro Gbp, you are the best. Thank you, Tan. I'm sure that you are enjoying your membership. Thank you very much for being here, and I'm always committed to give the best service possible. So let's look at the next one. Good morning, sir. USD CAD. Yeah, absolutely. Look at it. Yeah, those sir, can you show how to mark the levels, monthly, daily? Yeah, absolutely. I'll discuss it. Thanks for asking. Or when you deal with smart money, are you using supply and demand as opposed to support and resistance? Okay, I'll discuss that. There are very important concepts. I'll note down, guys, what you are really interested on, because there is something also I need to explain in detail to all of you in the YouTube for free, because in the live session sometimes we focus on trading, maybe not much of in detail. That's why I post analysis and educational video every weekend. So this Saturday, every weekend, keep eye on Saturday and Sunday in London session time. I will be revealing some of the greatest secret that you have never heard of in trading. So this Saturday also I will be releasing a candlestick pattern video, that there are 3 candles that I have never discussed of, will be free available. So make sure, guys, everyone press the subscribe button, press that bell notification so that you are notified as soon as I release that. Keep eye on Saturday in London session time. I'll be releasing that video. So I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds so everyone have time to press 2-3 buttons: subscribe, like, and also press that bell button. I will be prepared whole content on this one. I'm gonna release it to explain everything, and also all those questions I will be also discussing here, as well as I will be creating separate videos on this one: supply and demand in opposed to support and resistance. So when I'm dealing with smart money, mainly not only support and resistance, or neither the supply and demand, the main thing here is to know where the market is starting its first move from the order block. So how does in fact the whole mechanism work? Let me explain quickly. I'll create a separate video on this one, as I mentioned. So when you see, let's say, a market is trending like this, right now, and then what you saw, that at some point you'll see a couple of times a false breakout, okay, and then probably you'll see any kind of reversal, a double bottom, and the price has broken out of that zone completely, has come back down, tested this, and then started its change of trend, okay, from a downtrend to an uptrend. Okay, let's say the market is doing like that. Right now, when how does this market flow? This is a flow, like a river flows, the water flows on the river, the market flows like that. Now, why does this happen? What is the mechanism behind the scene is the real thing that one, if one understand, it becomes much easier to understand when to enter, when to exit. Now let me explain quickly. Is that you see that this is where in the past, when the market was ranging, okay, that means that the big boys, or smart money, big boys, same word, they normally have got out of the fuel, okay, they got exhausted, that the market doesn't have any more liquidity, because to move the market you need the liquidity. Now what happened is that in that level in the past, everyone was interested to sell, so that's a supply area. Now once this supply area is violated completely and the price closed above and has come to the same level, it turns into a demand zone, where instead of from the same level, instead of selling, now they are interested on buying. Now what happened is that when big boys place their order in the market, or the smart money, or those who are real investor in the market, they cannot do it like we do, let's say, one lot, two lot, three lot. They does it in a way that, for example, they put in a block. So for example, they want to invest 200 billion, 100 billion, 1 billion, any amount. Now it can, the order cannot be filled with that volume, because if that's the case, the market will move like a skyrocket, because when someone is buying with a big volume, the price goes up. This is the way it works. So when buyers buying, the market will go up. So they need a better price to place those orders. Now they want sellers on the other side. So what they do, let's say they need to invest, for example, 200 billion as an example. Okay, they're not that much that I'm saying, let's say 20 billion or 20 million. Now what they will do here, let's say they will place 1 million or 10 million, let's say here. Okay, now once the price, the biggest amount they have placed that order here, the market will go skyrocket, the market will bounce to the upside. And then after going certain, the pullback, why does the pullback happens? The pullback is not that someone is selling. We do sell, the retail trader, everyone sell, but the main goal here is the pullback is a profit taking. So that means that when a buyers buy, the market goes up. When the buyers close their buy order or take the profit, that's a sell order in the market, and the market drops. And the reason that when the buying, the market is going high, when the pullback is slow, is because in the buy they are placing a buy order, in the pullback, for example, they're taking the profit. So it's a same thing, but the market reacting in a different way, because when you close a buy order, it in fact a sell order, because on the other side someone else is selling your, selling when you're buying. So there's always a transaction between buyers and seller. And with that profit taking, the market, when the market come to certain zone, then they place another block of order. Okay, they place another block of order, and because the price has come down, it's a better price for them. So let's say now that they're putting, before they put 10 million, now they're putting 5 million. Okay, buy, and the market goes up again, and again they take profit, because when the price goes up, it's a profit taking time. They take profit, the market has come down again. When they come, let's say they now put $2 million on order. So this is why the market trends, because they cannot buy. And this is where the smart money started buying this market, and they will keep buying until it breaks. And you see that when the market breaks like that, it normally doesn't follow. In many cases you see that it doesn't even follow a trend. It breaks like a waterfall and come back just at the order block, couple of pips below or couple of pips above, and then again they buy and the market goes up. This is the mechanism or the flow of the market. And by understanding it, you actually understand how the market moves. So there's a lot of things that I need to explain. I will explain over time, guys. And there's a lot of content also that I explain in the there are many content also that available in the website. If you are our lifetime member, you will have access to all of them for the rest of your life. So make sure that also you check that out. I'll keep posting on YouTube as well this kind of content, and I hope that this will really help you. So let's look at the gold now. As I mentioned, on the daily, we saw that there is a bullish move from the 1 hour chart. There is, okay, so we saw that there is the last moment, there is a bullish candle that has, okay, so from the 1 hour, what I see that gold has formed significant bullish candle. I don't know how this happened. When we was looking at the 1 hour chart, we saw that this candle was above this. Now it's showing below this level. So this is in fact a bullish engulfer on the 1 hour crossing the 20 EMA. It's a sign that this market highly likely will be trending to the upside. Okay, so very high probability that gold will be trending to the upside, and I will be waiting for a buy opportunity on gold as soon as I will find that trading opportunity in that instrument. Let's see how it does. From the daily, there is a weakless candle, and I think that now gold is preparing for a break to the upside, which is very likely to happen in an uptrending market. And let's see, from the 4 hour perspective, we see that there's a long weak candle from this support zone. There's a buying happen, so any kind of pullback, okay, to the downside, I will be looking for a buy opportunity on gold. Looks like that it may trend to the upside. There's a lot of imbalance. You can see these long weak candles are imbalanced in the market, and that could lead the price to reach this high or even create a new higher high. So for gold, for me, it's a bull market above this 20 EMA. According to our TF strategy, I see that possible bullish trading opportunity, but I'm not going long yet because I want to see that the price has come down well below where I can find the best trade possible in the market. So this is where the patience and waiting for the best trade possible in the market. Okay, so Jim, I have been learning these 3 key facts about trading, coach. It has been helping me in analyzing the market better. Thank you, Jim. Absolutely, yeah, this is the key points here. Understanding the key concept will really will help you to be profitable as a trader. Coach, are you there? You want to come? Thank you very much. You are also best. Abhinash, hi coach. Mohit, sir, can you check NZD if I go to stock in trade, finding the exact sum buy? Okay, we'll look at it. Atul, how to join? Atul, you can join easily. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. You can visit the website. I'm also giving the link again on the live chat. So once you go to the website, click join now button and you can join easily. Any question, let the live agent knows. There is a live agent available to help you any question that you have. So this is the website link. You can, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. Gold running, thank you. $Yen, please. Absolutely, I'll look at that wristband. Thomas, Usdjpy, hi dear coach, hope having a good day. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much, Rico. Good day, coach. AUD cat, please. Yeah, I'll look at it. Thank you. BTC, please pull back possible. So yeah, I'll look at that. Hi sir, hope you are doing well. Cat JPY. Yep, please look at Dow Jones. Yeah, 93, 94 level. Emmanuel, good morning, Emmanuel. Thank you very much. So Mentorship, I don't know why I didn't get that. This is the website for Mentorship. You can visit the website. Okay, so NASDAQ, yeah, absolutely. All right, in the meantime, also you can join the free Telegram channel, guys, so to stay up to date about everything in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Isa will give you a link now for free Telegram channel in the live chat. You can join the free Telegram channel to stay up to date. So I will jump on now some of the pairs that you guys are requesting. I will be seeing that how it is doing. So we'll be looking at Okay, so we'll be looking at now so I got some request. Aussie yen, Thomas, Aussie yen and dollar yen. Okay, so these are the two also pairs important. Aussie yen, dollar yen. So dollar yen, we see that with that strengthening on gold, we see that dollar getting weaker, yen also a little bit of weaker, so that's why we see there's some sideways movement in dollar yen. I think that dollar yen might move a little bit in a sideways with a bullish momentum. If I look at the monthly, we see the monthly close is coming almost 3.5 days, and keep in mind guys that monthly price action is very important. So you see that from the monthly perspective on dollar yen, this is a significant bullish market, and you can see from the monthly dollar yen forming series of higher low along the zone, and with that series of higher low creation, dollar yen has bounced to the upside. If I look at the weekly, we can see that this market respecting the support zone, creating series of higher high and higher low. Now if we look at the daily, okay, if we look at the daily, we see that dollar yen, in fact from the daily perspective, there is a strong bounce to the upside and then consolidation. You see the market is moving in a sideways because when you see the market, let's say in a sideways movement, the reason is happen is when dollar and yen both getting weaker, it becomes a little bit of sideways move. So dollar yen at the moment, what I see that the market is moving in a sideways, a bit more choppy. So I will remain a bit more observant on this market until I see that the market has tested this again, daily 20 EMA, which has not tested yet. And I think that the market will continue to the upside on dollar yen, and this is a very high probability that the market might come down to this daily 20 EMA, and then we could see that dollar yen is pushing to the upside. So for the time being, what I see that dollar yen moving in a sideways, so we just need to observe. This is what happened when you see that the market, some pairs trending, some pairs might be just moving in a sideways. So dollar yen moving in a sideways, we see that gold is trending now. Okay, so if because gold is trending, we could see now a good trading opportunity in around all the USD pairs. So you see that euro dollar also trending to the upside, Gbpusd. So let's look at Gbpusd from the daily. What I see that there is a big bounce to the upside, and if I look at the lower time frame GU, what I see that the market has a strong bounce, okay, after grabbing the liquidity from here and created this impulse to the upside, followed by what we can expect now Gbpusd to come back down here and then to give us another opportunity. If I look at the weekly now, as I mentioned guys, that previous week also, the trend is always first priority. On Gbpusd, you saw there was a doji on the weekly, followed by a narrow candle on the weekly, half. This is a middleman, and with that middleman we saw that Gbpusd has opened with a gap and then a bounce to the upside. So from the daily on Gbpusd, what I see that there is, you can see there is a crossover of 20 EMA from a T doji. Now this T doji is quite significant. Now what is a T doji? Probably you haven't heard of it. That's why I have created a comprehensive candlestick pattern video that I will be releasing this Saturday during the London session time, explaining T dojis and some of the candlestick pattern that you haven't heard of, how I trade them. Make sure guys you subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification and stay tuned in the weekend. I'll be releasing every day some educational content. I want to help every trader coming along this platform so that they can gain financial freedom. That's your right, your right to be financially free, and trading can provide that. Okay, so we see that from the 4-hour on Gbp USD, after multiple times liquidity grab. Now, how did I predict it in our weekly forex forecast as well, the price to be bullish in those instruments? Is because you can see, if you look at this long wick candles, you'll see that which way the market is grabbing liquidity and which way the market is trending. These are the couple of things that I look at when I look at the market. So liquidity, market structure, and price action will tell you which way the market will be heading. The next thing is to find an entry opportunity whenever you are trading. So Gbp USD, from the higher time frame perspective, we see that this market in fact trending to the upside. Okay, and multiple times it grabbed liquidity and then started to move to the upside. So from the bigger picture, from the monthly, we can see that Gbp USD is a long-term bullish market. Now, if you look at this monthly candlestick pattern, okay, you'll see that this market is set for a bit more stronger move to the upside. How did I know? Firstly, you can see that this is a long-term downtrend on Gbp USD that has completely broken to the upside with this impulse, and with that breakout we saw that from the monthly the price has grabbed liquidity. There is one here, there's one here, multiple times from the monthly perspective. Now with that liquidity grab, Gbp USD has formed this long bullish engulfer that has also a long wick at the top, and we saw that the market has crossed this monthly resistance zone and closed above with this closed above, and followed by this month also. So far we see that Gbp USD is in fact showing significant bullish trading opportunity, and I will be waiting for further move on Gbp USD, because what I see that from the weekly, the market after grabbing this liquidity with this T-Doji, we saw the market has gone up, and the pullback on this market is in fact very weaker response from the seller, giving a high probability for GU to continue to rise. And I think that in this move, at least in the first move, we can expect this resistance on the weekly, and it could even continue to rise as it changes its long-term downtrend to a long-term uptrend. And if you look at like historical picture, okay, on Gbp USD, you can see that I don't know if you have heard of this, that there's a term called mean reversion tendency. So what is a mean reversion tendency? Is that when you see a market in a very biased way, let's say a market in a historically low or historically high or far away from the mean price of the overall market, there is a tendency for the price to go back to its mean value. Okay, so this is the mean reversion tendency. So Gbp USD, if you look at the overall historical picture, let's say if you approximately consider a mean of this overall market, we can expect Gbp USD again to test this zone here. You can see this market from historical perspective, this is an overly extended to the downside. So all those highly likely that Gbp USD will continue to rise, and I think that it may continue to rise to the upside to the resistance zone. So this is a bigger picture, as I mentioned earlier, that always look at the bigger picture. This is how one can understand everything. Looking at bigger picture will always help you to understand looking at from a big different perspective, why it is going up, where it could go up, should we buy or sell. because at the end of the day, bigger picture is always played out. Okay, so we saw that from the bigger picture perspective, Gbpusd is highly likely to move to the upside. Now if we look at the daily, we can see that there is a multiple times whenever the sellers selling below this 20 EMA, we see that the market is bouncing off that 20 EMA. How the price is reacting to 20 EMA is a big indicator of what's happening in the market. So that 20 EMA, I consider, or many traders consider it as a rubber band. So if you, let's say, stretch something and then release it, it will bounce, you'll bounce back to the rubber, will come back to its original position, right? So when the price far away from a 20 EMA, it come down to the 20 EMA and then again bounce up. So you see that Gbpusd bouncing off this 20 EMA and then pushing to the upside. So from that perspective, we see that there is already multiple times liquidity grab. Now I'm not going to buy from here definitely, because I want to see again, you see this 20 EMA coming back to that below that 20 EMA and then bounce off again, and we will be jumping on a trade as soon as we will find that. So let's see how it does. I'll be keep watching all of them, and also let me know which one you are looking at. Euro GBP, as I mentioned earlier yesterday, we have opened this trade and it's still running in profit. We'll keep this running. This one has almost 3 times TP target on this one. I'll keep running. If I see that the market's trying to down for a pullback, we'll be managing the trade accordingly. For me, this is the daily candle you can see has formed yesterday, which is also a bullish candle, and we might see a bit more deeper pullback, but I'm expecting for the price to break to the upside and to give us the full profit target on this one as well. As of with all other trades, we had 3 profitable trades yesterday: gold trade, Euro JPY trade, and Euro AUD. Today we are still running NZD CAD and Euro GBP trade full in profit. GBP CAD almost hitting the TP for yeah, it's nearly there, just 6 pips away. There's a big celebration here. 326 pip in a single trade. So this is trading, is guys. If you if you are complete beginner, then I will recommend you to try to understand how trading works, and then I'm sure that even if you're not a profitable, then definitely these are the things that I really want to discuss to make the goal of a trader is to be profitable. That's only the goal. I think that every trader, once one get profitable, there is a huge opportunity available. You can get a funded account, you can manage other people, there are many opportunities available. The thing is here is that to develop, to gain the skills that you need to maintain a healthy trading psychology. So let's see how it does. We'll be looking at, and also guys, make sure that you join the free Telegram channel, link in the description area, so that you can stay up to date about everything. Good morning, coach. Thank you, coach. I think gold will pull back to 9 and bounce. It looks like that gold is coming down for a pullback on the lower time frame. This is a 1 hour chart, as I mentioned, and I will be waiting for a bit more deeper. So there is a doji is being formed on the 1 hour, and this is the 4 hour chart, and there's a daily. I will be waiting for a drop off to the daily support. And that if you look at this daily candle on gold, now if I move before moving forward, guys, one thing, if you are looking for a regulated broker to trade with, then our recommended broker is EverTrade. You can sign up with EverTrade. They are regulated. You can join EverTrade. I have given a link in the chat. you can use that link to to register for free and start your trading journey. So they are regulated, so you are in a safe hand, and also you are supporting the channel by trading with a regulated broker. Thank you. So what I see that gold, you can see there is a daily opening just on the support zone on the daily 20 EMA with a weakless candle after previous days rejection from the bottom. And if you closely look at, what you can see is that the market is creating series of higher low. See, when I look at the uptrend, this is what I always try to discuss, is that in an uptrend, always look for higher low. In a downtrend, always look for the lower high, series of lower high, series of higher low. So why? Because you can see that the top could be messy, but bottom will give you a bit more clearer idea what's happening, because whenever the sellers selling this market, the buyers buying. So gold, you can see that gold has formed series of higher low along the zone, okay? And then what happened is that every time from the daily, you can see when it is creating a series of higher low, there is a pattern that you can recognize. It is making a bit more stronger higher low than the previous one. See, this is the what I can say that there's a saying in a book that said that lips of wisdom is closed except the ears of understanding. So something that you need to understand, even reading between the lines sometime. So you can see that this lower high, okay, if you closely look at, there is an what I call the logarithmic movement here. So for example, if you see that low became like that, okay, that could mean that the sellers being able to sell this market to create little bit of lower low. But what happened is that every time the price is creating series of higher low, but a bit more higher than the previous one. For example, if you look at the slope of this series of high low, you see this is a bit parabolic. So that means that this one is higher than this, but that one is a bit more higher than that. This one could be strongly higher than this. So that indicates that from the daily, when the price will drop here, which is a probability to come down to 1988, there is a very high probability that the gold will bounce off this level. Not guaranteed, anything can happen in trading, as you know that the market can crash anytime. There could be a news somewhere that could completely change the market structure. So make sure that never you take a big risk based on what I said. Is just my opinion. I'm a successful trader because I do proper risk management. I have a strategy, but at the same time I get wrong. So make sure that you don't take my word as literally. It's just a knowledge that I'm passing, so that you can use your strategy, your judgment, your analysis, and then you can become a trader. This is only the goal here, to help the trader, to share my experience as a trader. So what I think that gold from this support zone here, there is a weakless candle, and any kind of break to this level, we should be able to see a bounce of this level. So let's see how it goes. Again, good morning, coach from Nigeria. Thanks for explanation on the order block. What time frame we should be looking for this order blocks on SMC zone? Very good question. So time frame, look, for order block you can use any time frame. Every time frame has the same pattern, okay? Any time you see the change of trend, you see this pattern that happen. So yeah, anytime you can do it on the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 4 hour, daily, based on the market structure. If you see that the market is showing that pattern, you can consider it. Gold pullback. Yeah, coach, great job. GBP on. Yeah, thank you, Masood. I know that you hold the trade. Very good job, Rodrick. That's a great lesson I have learned today, coach, about the higher lows and higher highs. Thank you. No problems, Rodrick. Yeah, there is a lot of things that I'll explain. Yeah, so higher high. Yeah, that's the thing, that when you look at the uptrend, always look at for higher low. When you're looking at the downtrend, always look for the lower highs, because in uptrend, higher low will be prominent, but you can see the upside is messy. In a downtrend, the other way around, you can see in an uptrend, higher low is very prominent, and whenever it is violating that higher low, the price in fact goes a long way. And in an uptrend, lower high is very prominent, but the bottom is messy. So let's see how it does, and then we'll be looking for more WTI US oil. Okay, let's look at this one. Now, a couple of days, guys, I was talking about the US oil. As you have seen, that I mentioned that US oil has a gap. Highly likely this market will fill that gap. It did that, and for me, US oil has given a middleman from this gap opening. So let me do a full analysis on US oil. For me, I think that I might enter a trade on US oil. Looks to me that we could see bullish momentum. So I will be looking at first of all bigger picture to see how US oil are doing. Looking at the monthly, now you can see that from the monthly perspective, WTI has formed, there was a gap opening in the beginning of the monthly, and we saw that with that gap opening, the price in fact has crossed to the upside. Looking at the weekly, we can see that there is gap opening, and what I think that US oil guys so sometimes it happens. I think happens to everyone, isn't it? Sometimes the throat will tell you take a rest, okay, and then get back to work again. So what I see that US oil for me is changing its trend. Now let me give you an example of what if you look at the GBP USD from the daily, the same kind of pattern that I see on GBP USD, there is a long term, you can see that there is a long term consolidation here, and then the price has opened with a large gap, exactly the same pattern, okay, has gone up, has come back down, fill that gap, and then the market trend to the upside. If I bring that pattern, this is the market always repeats its pattern. That's why it needs little bit of time in trading, so that you understand actually how trading works. So from the weekly, we see the same kind of pattern, okay, on US oil, a long consolidation, a breakdown, which is a pure liquidity grab, false breakout, has gone up, opened with a big gap, and then the market filled that gap exactly the same way we saw on GBP USD. And the market, as you know, the market doesn't like to leave a gap. Still there is a little bit of gap, but at the same time, if you look at this trend line here, we can see that the market is now picking up, and for me, I think it's a change of trend, and the gap is filled, the price tested this support. Very highly likely that WTI might continue to rise, and that movement could lead WTI for a long-term trend change. Now if I look at daily, there's only one thing here for me is remaining, is that there is still little bit of imbalance is remaining. This daily candle is a middleman that has bounced from this support. I think that because WTI looks like that it will change its trend for the bigger picture, I think that WTI will try to grab a bit more liquidity, violating this low, and then we could see a big change of trend. So my goal here on WTI is to find a large trade, okay, a big trade to take the whole move to the upside, and that's what I was waiting. And as soon as I will find that entry on WTI, I will be jumping on a trade to take this large move to the upside for this whole move, so that I can take the biggest profit from this market. And as soon as I will find that entry, I will definitely send those trade as well in the VIP Telegram channel. Who are our lifetime member, as well as any member, can be able to see the trade. And as you can see, we do send frequent trades. Any trades that I'm opening, I do share with the VIP members who are trading with us. If you want to be part of the trading community and also see all the trade that I'm trading with entry, stop loss, and TP target, as well as if you want to learn our strategies, trade with us in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy, you can find a link in the description area. You can visit the website, join us to be part of this trading community. I would recommend you to join the lifetime access plan, so that you have access to all the trading tools that we are using to trade the market every single day. Any question, don't hesitate to ask. There is a link in the description. There is a live chat agent available. She'll be able to answer any question. If you want to talk to me also, you can let her know. She'll forward it to me. Thank you. This is a great lesson I learned. Okay, thank you very much. Yes sir, I profit on GBP CAD, and thank you very much. Thanks for all the knowledge you share with us. Absolutely, Masood, no problem. Yeah, this is the goal, to help the trader to be independent. Some of you may be asking that how I everything I do, I share in this live market. As you can see, NZD CAD trade that I yesterday discussed, and you have seen in the New York session, which is also going to the upside, and I'm expecting it to get the 5 times TP. And this is trading. I can I cannot guarantee you to be a profitable, but I can guarantee that if a trader follow this kind of trade, that with a big risk to reward ratio or with a high probability trade, either one of them, and do the proper risk management, one must become profitable trader, no doubt. You need to learn the risk management, need to learn a strategy, and need to develop a proper trading psychology. This is a big freedom. In fact, I always talk about it, because when I was doing a full-time job, it was a big struggle for me, but I didn't quit. That's why I say that always, keep eye, don't quit, keep moving. In the beginning, there will be always setback in everything. Probably you feel like that every trade that you are opening is not going in the direction, okay, is because two things. Firstly, probably you don't have a strategy that you should be following. Secondly, probably you are not having a right trading psychology. Maybe you don't have an environment as well. Environment is the key. Maybe lack of information. Sometimes a little bit of information make a big difference. This is what happened. When I started trading, I didn't know anyone who does this trading. Then how did I go? Because I was crazy to do something that really I love, and from very early age I was a bit more risk taker from my childhood, and that led me to face a lot of trouble throughout my life. But that's a good trade if you know how to take risk, and at the same time you know how to manage that risk. You are a rich person, no doubt about it, because without playing safe, fair game always will keep you fair game. You have to play the fair game, no doubt about it, but playing safe always will keep you inside the box that sometimes keep us stuck in the matrix. So it is important that one must understand how to take the risk and at the same time how to manage the risk. Because if you don't know how to manage the risk, but if you know how to take the risk, then you might be gambling, and then that's also another risk. So taking the risk and managing the risk together will give you a big understanding of how things work in every aspect of our life, in trading and everywhere. So this is why the smart trader always knows when to take the risk, when not to. To become that, I think that one must be patient and keep hope, and trading is in fact the real thing that I have shown you guys every day. I'm showing you in the VIP group as well as in the live sessions that trading really works. You see that NZD CAD, you can review my yesterday's live session that we have opened in our VIP channel. Also the price was here and it's going in the direction. GBP CAD, it's 326 pip in a single trade that you have seen that, and that works, right? This definitely will work and will work for you as well. So let's move on. Morning coach. I'm looking at GBP AUD, Euro USD, so no problems. Okay, that's fine. Let's look at GBP AUD and Euro USD. Okay, so GBP AUD, if I look at that one here, let me look at the bigger picture, and then I'll look at Euro USD, and then we'll see if there is any trade in any of that. Looking at the monthly now, GBP AUD from the monthly, for me this is a very long-term bullish market. GBP AUD, as you know that I always look at the multi-time frame, and I see that from the monthly GBP AUD has a reversal pattern here, and I'm expecting GBP AUD to continue to rise as there is an imbalance here. We could see that significant movement to the upside. If I look at the weekly perspective on GBP AUD, for me it is also a bullish market. We saw that there is a huge liquidity grab with this impulse followed by this correction. Previous week created a higher low here, okay, and then bounce with this weekly bullish candle. This is also significant bullish candle, and I think that this market, you can see it's moving to the upside. In the first 2 days we saw significant movement. So let's see where is the possible trading opportunity. From the daily, you can see from this zone here there is a strong bullish engulfer on the daily, followed by a bullish candle. Today also the price again so far has made a move. Now the price on a resistance zone, you can see what I think that we could see today so far, a bit more pullback. Now if GBP AUD come to the daily support on the lower time frame, is that there is a doji here, right? For me, any kind of break of this doji, okay, after we see that the price is rejecting from this support like that, okay, I will be going long on GBP AUD. So highly likely this market, because it's reached this resistance, it will come down that pullback to this level, very highly likely. Or even if it keeps breaking down, then we need to look at those levels here. So it depends on how it is reacting here. Let's see if we see that from this support level, which is very likely to maintain, this support is maintaining, let's say a long wick doji like that, okay, a pin bar from the bottom creating a lower high with that is a buying candle, and I think that that could be a very good trade with a 5-to-1 or 3-to-1 reward to risk. Will be a very good trading opportunity. So this one is with GBP AUD. Now if I look at that on Euro USD, so looking at Euro USD, okay, so Euro USD, I'll be looking at monthly first of all, the way I do always. Now Euro USD, you can see that it's proved to be a very strongly bullish market. We saw that from the monthly, you can see this is a look like this is starting up an uptrending market. So for me, Euro USD might coming back to this monthly that what I called order block, the smart money zone, and very highly likely that from that month perspective Euro USD will continue to rise to that level. So it's a long-term bullish market. If we look at the weekly, we see that there's a T doji here on the weekly, which is a very significant. Now as I mentioned earlier, that I will explain more on this T doji, middleman, and many other bullish engulf and bearish engulfer that I look at in a different way. And there are some candlestick pattern that I have never talked about. I will be releasing that on Saturday completely for free on YouTube. So make sure that guys, you two things: subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification, and smash this like button so that you are in tune with those educational lessons that I'm going to release every week. So from that weekly perspective on euro dollar, we saw that there was a multiple liquidity gap here. Now with that multiple liquidity gap, euro dollar has created this bounce followed by this doji, which is also a very weaker response from the seller, and then the buyers took control on this market. I think that we could see significant movement after a little pullback. From the daily, in that zone we saw that euro dollar has in fact formed this big bullish engulfer. Today, once the market opened, initially we saw a bullish move. Now for me, I want to see a little bit of drop. It's almost nearly the daily opening and closing zone euro dollar. So already we saw that multiple times liquidity gap from the support has gone up. Now for me to go long with euro dollar, what I need is a bit more deeper pullback today. Especially you see there is a weekless candle, almost no weak candle. So from Fibonacci perspective, if we look at, then we can find the level that needed to. So you can see below this level there is a 38.2% Fibonacci. Not that we will be blindly buying from that. What I need, the price at least to come down, okay, to this 10 EMA or this Fibonacci level, and then to give us a long week candle, okay, or any kind of initial drop, and then to go again long. So this one is a bullish market. There is an impulse, we need a correction along this zone. We'll be looking for bullish trading opportunity on euro dollar. As soon as I will find that, I'll be looking for it. So let's look at now other instrument, Gbpusd as well. I'll look at it. After that we'll look at gold again. Good morning, thank you very much, sir. May I know gold will drop? Looks like gold is bullish. I'm looking at gold. Okay, so we'll be looking at gold. Let me look at gold. What I see that, guys, the way I see gold, for me it's now bullish. Okay, now as I mentioned yesterday, I was not sure about the direction. Today also, you know, keep in mind that never make this mistake that, you know, buying based on what I said. Always keep in mind that trading is all about probability. Anything can happen, but as you know that my analysis is very accurate. It doesn't mean that I'm always right. Anytime I could be wrong. So make sure that always do your own diligent research, and nothing also in this stream to be taken any kind of financial advice. Is just my own opinion and my analysis that I'm sharing with you, so that you can understand how traders actually look at the market, so that you can bring your trading genius, trading talents onto the surface and become a successful, profitable trader. This is the goal of everything. So you see that gold, you can see if you look at the daily, this is what exactly expected in my weekly forex forecast on gold. You have seen that so far there is higher low has created, and we saw that yesterday gold has a bounce from this support zone, and today once the market opened above this 20 EMA, we saw that there is a weekless candle, and the price once the market opened has crossed above. So from the lower time frame, you can see from the 4 hour, we see that there is a long doji is being formed, which is still 3 hours to go. But I will be really happy to open buy position as soon. You can see after this 1 hour candle, the price is forming a doji. I think that gold might come down again to test this 20 EMA and then could bounce to the upside. So from the lower time frame perspective, what I see that gold is showing bullish price action. And if I look at the daily, I will be waiting for the price to test this daily support zone. In the upcoming session, we could see a lower time frame pullback. If you even go to the this 30 minutes candle, we can see the market slowly turning a bullish price action. So this is a in fact significant movement in this market to the upside. From the 1 hour, we see gold already has formed a structure which is bullish. Okay, so I was waiting for the daily support to be tested. You see this doji here. Okay, that doji is quite significant. Any kind of pullback, okay, we see there is in fact from the 30 minutes candle, there's a doji. Okay, back to back 2 dojis. So very highly likely that this is 1 hour candle. You can see there is a bullish engulfer just above this 20 EMA, and yeah, I think that you see this 30 minutes candle is closing as a doji. I think gold is gold for me looks like that gold will be bullish, but I'm waiting for a daily support test. Okay, it could be any time. If the price drop to this level, I'll go for buying opportunity. On the other hand, if I see the price didn't come here, then I'll see in that zone whenever the price is coming, I'll jump on a gold trade. Let's see if it is coming here now, we'll be doing that. And if it is not, definitely whenever it's coming, I'll jump on a trade. And also I'll send the same trade alert to for those who are with me. So let's look at how it does. For me, I think that you see this is the 1 hour chart. We might see a bit more pullback. This support on gold on the daily will be a very, very important for me for a potential bullish trading opportunity. Okay, we'll be looking at that. And I think now we might see short term, if this one dropping for short term to this support, that's an awesome opportunity will come for us for a going long. Because for me, if you look at this daily support zone that I have drawn here with this weekless candle on gold, okay, if the price managed to at least come to this zone here, definitely will have a bounce. Okay, very highly likely to happen. All right guys, so let me know in the chat what else you are doing. I really enjoy doing this live session with you guys. And we see that our Euro Gbp trade that you have seen, which is also going in the direction that we expected, along with all the instrument that we are trading, NZD CAD. And yeah, I will be coming on live again, guys, with you to during the New York session time and in the London session time to have some good trading opportunity, as there will be huge volatility in the market. So in the meantime, anyone looking for a regulated broker, also you can join our recommended broker, our trade. They're regulated. If you want to trade with us and also learn our strategies, also you can join us. Link in the description, and also there's a link at the top of the chat. So with that said, I'm going to end this session due to the time limit. I'll come back again. In the meantime, I'll keep observing every detail on the chart. Anytime gold trade or any other trade coming on the market, I will be taking the trade, and also I'll be looking forward to have some more profit with share with you, all of you. So thank you, and thank you for being here, and also make sure you subscribe to get notified for everything. Join the free Telegram channel. I'll see you again very soon, and stay